Hello everyone and welcome back to The King is Watching. Alright, so we're gonna go back into preparation here. Last video we did the tutorial. If you missed that video, want to learn how to play the game, I'll leave a link in the description below. See if we can pick a different king. It doesn't look like it. So it looks like you have, the king is locked, unlock them via the upgrades tree. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different kings. And they all have their own little loadout. So go back to King Baldwin. He increases damage dealt by all units by 1% per morale. What else does he have here? Raise militia. Complete this king's challenges and claim the ability. Huh. Okay. I don't remember seeing anything about King's challenges. Get 90 resources of your choice. Increase all buildings production by 40% per 10 seconds. Summoning 3 peasants would be pretty easy. After cutting 15 trees, get 400 wood. After killing a boss, can get established production blueprint. After killing 2 bosses, can get legendary artifact. That's nice. So what is this? Looks like 2 different maps unlocked after beating village at threat level 3. Easy mode, locked away, and challenges disabled. Alright, new threat levels are unlocked by defeating the final boss of the run on the previous level. Beating the threat level for the first time also awards ascension crystals, which can be used to strengthen your army and king. Alright, that's cool. So King Baldwin, threat level 0. Let's see what we can do. Touch the ball to reveal your fate. Whoa, okay. So we got Goblin Warlord Gorzog. Warlord of the Horde. We have an unknown boss. The next boss will be revealed when the previous one's defeated. Alright, so seems like there's a lot of progression in this game, which is nice. You know, it gives you that replayability. Keeps you playing the game. Want to unlock everything, right? So let's get into it. So now we're going to start with get our water. We're going to pause for 1 second here. So we got a research table, produces blueprints for buildings, which is just water, well, tree, small wheat field, market, and peasant hut. So we're going to need water to get our trees and our wheat. And then from there we can get the market and the peasant's hut. Need wood for that, and gold and wheat for that. Let's go ahead and produce our water here. Okay. Now we're gonna get our wood and our wheat. That's gonna give us what we need. We need that for all 3 buildings here, so gonna need our peasant hut. And make 2 peasant huts actually. Should probably do that first because we got, it's just 1 goblin bandit, which isn't that big of a deal, but we can get, we'll put this here. So we're gonna put the market here. And you need wheat for him. Which wheat do we have? Not quite enough. So we're not gonna sell the wheat yet, because we do currently need the wheat. And wells don't have a cost or a limited amount of resources. What I meant to say. So 50 and 8, 35 and 16 for my guys. Nari, Levy Barracks. So we can do a black sheep barn to create sheep. That does me absolutely no good right now, but it could help me later on. Crossbowmen. I think these are who we used last time, right? Yeah, crossbowmen they're pretty good. Let's look at the hunters one more time here. Produces hunters that can slow down enemies with their ranged attacks. That could be a little bit helpful, I guess. Looks like they're classified as warrior and ranged. These guys increase the HP of warrior troops. So you would have to have both, and then that would give the warriors more HP. They actually have... Oh, their damage is terrible. They can poison, though. So I think... These guys are wood and wheat, though. And these are wheat and gold. Now, if you watched my first video, we struggled for the gold for a long time. So these guys might be better off early on. But we're going to go ahead and go with the hunters. Basic production. Grapes. Now, grapes you need to make wine. Wine's good for morale. I can't make wine at the moment, but crystal mine, that doesn't do me any good right now. Clay mine, we actually are going to need this for later on, so we'll go ahead and take that. And the prophecy. Denari is really good in this game. When you go to the trader, you can buy some really good stuff from there. It is expensive, so we're definitely going to want Denari. Resources, a levy barracks, and more resources. We'll go with... Can you do more than one of those? You can't. Okay, so that means we'll go with the levy barracks. So 222. What's this guy? Wallbuster. We'll go with the Wallbuster. They're actually easier because they don't attack your units. Now let's get some harder stuff here. We have... This first one is a Goblin Bandit and Crossbowman. So we could add Bandits and Swordsmen for more money. Do that. We don't want to make these too hard. We have an artifact. I don't even remember if I got an artifact in the tutorial, but artifacts are pretty good. We could do double Wallbuster. That doesn't seem that hard. Troop train, I'm guessing that upgrades the troops. Another barracks. Let's try the troop training. I don't want to go any harder than that for now, because I don't have a military established. What's this? An unfortunate jump. For generations, your kingdom has relied on the most effective method of measuring grain reserves, the jump test. A volunteer leaps into the pile, their survival proving the granaries are full. Today, peasant Willard's attempt ends with a sickening thud, followed by a murmured realization from the gathered crowd. We've tilled a little grain to survive winter. Your advisors urge swift action to protect your kingdom and reputation. Blame the volunteer. Choose reward, basic production ×2. Blame the farmers. Receive building wheat field. Or blame the method. Receive resources 100. Let's see what the basic production gives us. You officially blame Peasant Willard for being an enemy saboteur. An explanation that is quickly embraced by the relieved farmers. Willard becomes infamous as the traitor. The treason motivates peasants to work even harder for the kingdom's good to separate them from that treacherous snake. They even come up with some design suggestions for your buildings. Very nice. Very nice. So those are my penny rewards over here. We have a small wheat field, an iron mine. I do know we need... See, grapes would help me later. Let's do the iron and... I already got a clay field, didn't I? Yes, let's do the iron and the grapes. And we'll just pause for 1 second here. So for clay mine, we need wheat and wood. We also are going to want to up our unit limit and our broader gaze, but for now, got wheat and wood, golden wheat. Hunters, we need wheat and wood on the research table. So we need a lot of wheat and wood. We have plenty of wheat and wood fields. So what if we did... Let's get our production up. We're gonna need more wood. It's gonna need more water. So now let's get more water. Let's get more wood. So let's get... And the cost, I didn't notice this before, the cost actually does increase the more you put down. Let's get that, and then we're just gonna get a wood, another wood down. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna get attacked soon, so we're actually gonna have to hurry up and do that. It does take a while to make units, 15 seconds, so it's gonna take 30 seconds. I'm not sure the time frame in between enemies here. These guys aren't very strong. They do have a lot of life. They are ranged. Whoa. Okay. So we're gonna definitely need more units here. About to get wrecked. They're pretty weak right now, but they are going to be helpful later on. This actually seems to progress pretty fast, so you can't really mess around with what you're doing in between fights, it looks like. Got a ton of denarii. Pause this real quick just to take a look up here. So we have 2 more enemy forces and then the traitor. Then we're going to have prophecy. And it looks like after that's going to reset. So we're not going to worry about this. Well, we'll let this unit finish real quick. I feel like we're going to need a lot of wheat, so let's continue with the wheat and the water. Now we're going to need a lot of wood, so we want to bump this up. And after that, we're going to start working on gold. Gonna need more units. Can't actually buy more units right now, so right here. Now we're gonna start selling wheat, which is the only thing we can sell currently. Actually, pause this for just 1 second here. We can also sell iron. Do I even need iron right now? Actually, don't even need iron right now. So what I could do is we could do... Just gonna need slightly more wood. And then we can put both of these down. So we are gonna need clay later on, right? Now we can do this, and we can sell the iron. That's gonna be way more beneficial. Oh, so my people are getting wrecked right now, so... Looks like we got 2 units, not doing too terrible. Could be doing better. Oh, Hunter. I need to upgrade them because they're a little worthless right now. Get our units back for production. Oh, you know what? We're about to get attacked again already. Heavy barracks. We already have hunters. Now we could get archers, which would buff the hunters. What are these guys? Whipman's House. Recruits whipmen. These troops use their whips to buff the attack and move speed of their allies. That's pretty cool. So they have 60 HP plus 3% to damage dealt by all units for each whipman on the battlefield. But that says attack and move speed, but this just says attack. That might actually not be that helpful. I think with this king, we're actually better off just building morale. So let's get the archer. I can also choose none or re-roll, but I think we'll go ahead and go with the archer. That'll give us 2 ranged units. And the archers are actually going to buff the hunters. So we'll go ahead and try that. And then troop training. Grunts get 15% damage. Looks like flying gets plus 15% damage. Alright, so I can either give grunts 15% damage or I can re-roll. What all are grunts? Just... what am I trying to see here? Yeah, because these guys are warriors. These guys are warriors and archers. Warrior in range, then the other guy's range, so... Either increase my peasants' damage by 15%, or I can reroll. See if we can get lucky. No, not really. So flying damage, champions get more health, and grunts get more HP. Alright, I don't want to just keep re-rolling, so we'll just give them a 15% boost to HP, I guess. Get some more units here, because we're about to get attacked. You also need a archery range. You can hold shift and move it. So now from there... Oh man, I think I just made myself lose. I think I'm about to just get destroyed. So here we need wood. And let's see if we can make this work. Oh, what just happened? Can take wine for the extra damage. Artifact. Receive 25 wood at the start of each wave, which is cool. Reduce the third king's ability cooldown by 25%. Reduce the third king's ability. I don't have any king's abilities, so that doesn't do me any good. So I guess we'll take wood at the start of every wave. Pause this for 1 second. We got another wave coming in. And we still need wood. We still need wood, gold bars, and iron. Let's get that. Come back over here. Okay, we can get this unit now. It's gonna need wheat and gold bars. Wheat, gold bars, and wood. What it looks like. So let's come back over here. Got my damage increase. That wine goes down fast. Let's got our Denari and our trader. So receive 25 wheat at the start of each wave. Summon a temporary toad when a production building is depleted. No idea what that does. Each spell you cast has a 30% chance of being cast twice. That's pretty cool. Resources, buildings, great bushes, tree, a clay gold mine. Whoa. Produces clay and gold. I like that. Peasant's hut. Don't need that. Don't need archery. Bone pit, spawn small skeletons. They're undead and grunts. Don't think we need that either. King's statue speeds up the king's ability cooldown recovery while active. I don't have any king's abilities. I do like the clay gold mine, so we're gonna buy that. Troop train, receive as a penny reward. Boost production for the market, which is nice. And each active market provides 5% damage buff. Deforestation, evasion, poison puddle. We'll go with a production boost. Then I can either buy some stuff or move on. We'll save it because everything in here is pretty expensive, so we'll go ahead and save it for next time. I'll give it a quick pause. See what we got going on here. I can't make wine yet, so we're gonna hold off on that. Get this down. Let's start working on the broader gaze. Production on that is really slow. It's 0.8 seconds, 0.8 seconds, 10 seconds. So although that is nice production, 10 seconds is a long time. Let's get our army back up before we get attacked again. Then I think we do need some more water. Gonna need it later on. Need more wheat and crowns, or crowns, gold bars. Alright, we got our wall destroyers. Alright, Denari, Levy Barracks. Swordsman, Bone Pit, Hunter. We already have Hunters. I don't want the Bone Pit. What about the Swordsman? They're warriors. Plus 2% to damage dealt by a swordsman for each swordsman on the battlefield. That's interesting. So I guess you would want a lot of swordsmen. So we can replace the peasants with swordsmen. Crystal mine, gold mine, wheat field. Definitely want a gold mine. Tree, small wheat, clay mine. We'll take the clay mine. Artifact, gain 3 wood when you create a unit. Oh, that's cool. Receive 40 random basic resources at the start of each wave. That's cool, except for it's random. So that may or may not be helpful. I'm already getting wood at the start of every turn, right? Is there a way to look at artifacts? Yeah, I already get wood. Let's do 40 of a random. Basic construction and the next prophecy. So we have a levy barracks, a spell, resources, and basic production. Let's do spell, resources, basic production, veteran barracks, and goblin lizard. So we have 1 giant, 2 bandits, and 2 lizards. Seems a little hard. This guy heals. For Kingdom Infrastructure, we could put the healer with the wallbuster since they don't do damage. I'm curious what this veteran barracks is. Probably a badass unit, so we'll put that here. Don't care that much about the levy barracks. Or basic production, really. We'll do Denari. Don't really care for the levy barracks at this point, because they're seems like they're all basic units. I've pretty much got my basic unit lineup going, I think. Don't really need more production, so we'll... You can add 3, right? Yeah, I'm not going to. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Messenger bursts into your palace. The forest has spoken and it's angry. Emerging from the shadows comes the self-proclaimed king of the forest, a towering boar, leading an army of sentient mushrooms. Enough of your plundering, king of stone and mortar. The boar roars as the mushrooms armed with spears and poisonous caps chant, "Save the trees or face the spores!" Little guys there, that's awesome. Your advisors are torn between protecting your resources or negotiating to avoid a fungal rebellion. All await your decision. So issue a green renewable forestry decree and receive 100 wood. I don't really need... I can look too. I feel like I'm set on wood, man. I've got my wooden artifact. I think we're good on wood. I'm the only king here. Kill the boar to receive 100 wheat. Not doing too bad on wheat either. I feel like I'm doing pretty good on wheat. What's this do? Basic construction. Once the construction has been active for some time, it can be upgraded into a resource building of your choice. That's pretty cool. Talking mushroom. This must be a dream. I like the mushroom troops, man. I bet they're cool. Let's take a look at these guys. Holy shit. 238 health and 37 damage. So they're pretty beast mode, man. So they're warrior and arcane, plus 3% to attack speed of arcane troops for each mushroom warrior on the battlefield, up to 30%. That's cool, man. Need some healers. Keep them alive. So we're going to be replacing the peasants with the swordsman barracks. And we'll just do this for now. So we really need to upgrade this. Got so much morale right now. It's a 34% damage increase. That's crazy. Alright, so now we need clay. Pause this for 1 second. We need clay. wheat, and gold. So where's my gold mine? Here it is. Oh man, we need a ton of gold for that. So why don't we put, let's move this. This will give us iron, wheat, gold bars, and clay. So that should be everything that we need. Screwed my production, but so we need gold bars for that. So we're getting them really slowly from there. And reasonably fast from there. Pretty good on bricks for now. Just need... Okay, finally... Whoa, they're charging at me. So let's go ahead and move this. That's 10 seconds. That's crazy slow. We'll put the gold mine there. Bank off these for a little bit. Look, I think I have that damage buff, man. These mushroom warriors. Spell, deforestation, and then Wrath applies a 30% move speed and 30% attack speed buff to your troop in an area for 6 seconds. That could definitely be helpful. Because remember, we're not hurting on wood. We're doing good on wood. Veteran barracks. We have a hive, which creates flying warrior bees. Whoa. Okay, oh, we have a use for grapes now. Well, these guys are like stupid strong. Okay. So 400 HP, 11 damage per second, plus 10% to damage dealt by champion troops for each bumblebee on the battlefield. I don't have any champions, but that's still good. Firing range, basic musketeer, 120 HP, 19 damage per second, plus 10% to attack speed of champion troops for each musketeer. Definitely a really good unit. That requires wine. I can't make wine, so that doesn't do me any good. I can make that, though. I also can't make this one because I don't have metal. But just to look at them, 70 HP, 29 damage per second, arcane range, plus 5% to damage dealt by arcane troops for each fire mage on the battlefield at 50%. So I can't use these two. I can recycle for 5 denarii. We're gonna do these bumblebees, man. I could use... Why am I going through so much wheat? Oh shoot, because I'm selling wheat. There we go. I didn't want to sell my wheat. I need the wheat. Why, how long is that penalty for? There we go. That's a long penalty. Alright, we are about to be out of iron. So let's pause for a second. I don't need iron, do I? Oh, these guys require iron. It's gonna take 30 seconds, though. Get in there. Yeah, my mushroom warriors are doing some work. I think I might lose one. 50 denarii, 45 resource. Yeah, we'll take grapes. We're gonna need those. Pause for a second. It'd be nice if I could heal him. He's gonna die soon. Oh, I'm out of my wine. So we can upgrade that. Wow, 600 gold bars. That's gonna take a minute. 5 production is pretty awesome. I don't know how long this goes for. Before I fight the boss. So we're not going to worry about this right this second. No, we're going to work on this. So we do need more wood. So let's do this. I don't think I really need any water, but we're going to go ahead and do this anyway. I want to get this wood. Then after that, I think we're going to... I need more wheat to turn that into an iron mine. Alright, so now do this. Definitely gonna need more wheat. Turn this into an iron mine, which we need more wood for that. Definitely a lot of micromanaging going on here. Oh, that gave me 1,000? Okay, I'm gonna have freaking gold bars forever now. Alright, so we're gonna get some more swordsmen. These guys back out there. Get some more clay. I think I really need clay though. I'll just pause this for 1 second because we have nothing going on there. Get some more wheat. My mushroom warrior died. So we got a shop coming up. So denarii, basic production. I do need those bees. I feel like I'm good on wood. I'm good on clay. Let's get some more grapes. Alright, sacrificial stone, sacrifices black sheep, receive a spell reward for each sheep sacrifice. I can't make sheep. Generates basic spells. I really haven't been messing around with that. Could do a tavern. Provides 10 morale while active. So that's a 10% damage increase. We'll go ahead and go with the tavern. I'm gonna need water and wood. So let's go ahead and put that down. I think I'm going to be... We're going to be replacing the grunts, peasants, with the bees. So I'm going to have to get that production going on the grapes. So let's get some grapes going. Also need water. Gives me more damage. Let's get the denarii and the trader. Warrior troops receive a 10% boost to damage, HP, and attack speed. That's pretty nice. They're warriors. They're warriors. Yeah, I currently have 3 warriors. So that would definitely be helpful. I'll receive temporary crossbowmen at the start of each wave. That could be cool too. All buildings work faster. That would be nice. We always do like production speed. Crystal mine, gold mine, wheat field, a unicorn field. Holy hell. So those require crystals. We're going to do the bees instead. Because, I mean, we can't just have nothing but elite units. Because that's going to be way too stressful trying to manage that. Well, I guess honestly all it would be is crystals and grapes, right? So those are just crystals. These are grapes. See, I mean, honestly, it would just be crystals and grapes, but those would have to be like my only 2 units, probably. Otherwise, it'd be too hard. I don't want a bone pit. Don't need hunters. Can't even build that. Spells, resources. I don't know, man. I think I might actually have to switch and just do unicorns and bees. Bees buff champions, right? 10% damage dealt by champions. Yeah, we might just have to go like crazy mode here now. And do... We could do all buildings work faster and then get a unicorn field and do just have an army of unicorns and bees. How awesome would that be, right? Passively increase damage dealt and HP of warrior troops by 5%. Troop training. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go with the bumblebee unicorn build and then we'll get production. It's only 5%, but it's better than nothing. So let's pause this real quick, alright? So we need the crystals. Oh shit, can I not produce crystals? Oh, I am thinking of the tutorial. In the tutorial I was able to make crystals. This time I can't. so I can't make those right now. That's too bad. Work on getting our grapes. Need more units. Yeah, definitely need more units. We'll go, after that's done, we'll go back up here. It would be nice to get that. 600 is a lot. Especially when I only have one thing producing. You can get 4 warriors. Warriors are pretty good. I really want these bees. So I'm gonna need more wheat. Whoa, I got so many rewards from that. 10 denarii. Levy barracks. We don't want whipmen. We don't want peasants. It's Madhouse. Recruits madmen that use hit and run tactics and poison enemies. That's actually pretty funny. Madmen make enemies drunk upon a hit, causing them to struggle to follow their targets and slowing them down. That is officially my favorite unit. That's funny. Unit trait is +4, 8, 12 to morale for per 369 madmen. Wow. So you could just do like, what if you had 9 madmen? That would be plus 12% damage. They're not that strong though. What if I did bees and madmen? That would be awesome. It costs wheat and brick. So I could do, it would be 4, well, it would be, looks like 4 bees, if I'm understanding that number correctly, next to the seconds. And then 3 madmen, which is only a 4% damage increase. I have a bunch of clay anyway. I just want to see this. So basic production, definitely gold mine. Established production, don't need wood, don't need clay. If anything, I would need wheat. Because yeah, clay, I've got tons of clay. I'm not worried about clay. I'm not worried about wood. I am running extremely low on wheat though. So we'll go with wheat. Scarecrow, summon a scarecrow that explodes when killed. That's cool. Spells poison that damages enemies. Multiple spells do not stack. 24 damage per second for 9 seconds. Yeah, I'll go for that. Artifact, receive 1,000 water upon picking up this artifact. I don't really need water. Heal your castle for 3 HP each time you use a spell. Do I need water for anything, period? A little bit there, a little bit there. I mean, I need a little bit of water, not a lot. I guess we'll go ahead and take that. Next prophecy. Whoa, this dude's a beast. 1,000 HP and does 67 per second. When's the next trader? 1, 2. Okay, so you go these 3 waves and then the trader. Let's do him last. Basic production, spell. What would we rather have? Basic production or spells? Kind of feel like we're good on production, but I guess we'll go with the production. And then with spell. We have established production, which are really good. More denarii. I don't know if I really want to add anybody with him, because he's already like a badass. And we don't want to make it too hard. Don't care about levy barracks. Troop upgrade could be okay. Let's go with... Okay, this is healing damage. Let's put that there. Same thing, healing and damage. Troop training might be okay. But here's the thing, am I going to be able to get the units that I want? I want to get the bees and the madmen. Yeah, I can build the madhouse. I still can't build that because I need more wheat. More units would be cool. So what if we put the well over here for now? I can't move stuff while it's paused. Oh, I still have to do this. Could be why. Don't really care about the levy barracks. Established production is definitely nice. But which wave do we want to make harder? This one or this one? Well, let's see here. This is 5 units. This is 6 units. So what if we make... This one has a healer, though. Oh, they both have a healer. We're going to do it on this one, just in case I'm not able to do what I want. Because before I fight all these people, I would like to have my bees and madmen. So I forgot I had these. So we'll try that. Alright, during a routine inspection of your treasury, your attendants stumbled upon a dramatic crown that looks like it was designed by an edgy jeweler going through a rebellious phase. Your court mage beams, Your Majesty, the crown of Valdrith grants unmatched power and mild insanity. But think of the possibilities. I can totally agree with that. So building upgrade times 2. Oh, okay, so destroy the fashion disaster. So it's either a 50% that I get nothing, or a 50% that I get 2 building upgrades. Ooh. Or I can get 4 madmen, which is awesome. Or I can get a 7% damage. Permanent 7% damage. We're going to definitely do that. Wear it, superstitions be damned. Readily dismissing all warnings, you place a sinister crown on top of your royal head. Immediately, you feel invigorated and incredible power, and perhaps a mild, delightful lunacy. Courtiers note how you now laugh at slightly inappropriate times, but nobody dares question your brilliant and occasionally erratic leadership. That's right, I am the king, don't mess with me. So now we have a lot going on here. I still don't even know what the research table does. Produces blueprints for buildings. I kind of wanted to keep this area be for my units, recruiting units. So let's get the madhouse down. I actually want to increase my units more. Let's do this so we can get rid of some buildings. So we need more wheat there. So let's work on wheat. This is a shitload of wheat. So I want wood for this. We do not need that. Let's get more wood. Gonna see if we can try to upgrade this before the next fight, which I don't think is gonna happen. Yeah, we are good on water. I should not need any more water for the rest. I don't know how long these matches go, but as of right now, I no longer need water. We have 11 morale, so that's 11% damage increase. Yeah, that's not going to happen, so let's go ahead and do this. Get some more grapes. Now I can finally build that. Oh yeah, we got our drunk madman. He's going to go wreak some havoc. Just stumbled out of the bar. He's ready to go get some other people drunk. Yeah, I'm going to be a little distracted because I'm going to be watching the madman. Look at him running around. You stupid drunk lizards being all fast. Have some beer. You need to slow your ass down. Yeah. Yeah, those guys are awesome. So 10 denarii, 10 production. Don't need water. Iron. Oh, I do not need iron. I have 1,000 iron right there. Running a little low on grapes. And you need a lot of grapes to make bees, so we're gonna get a grape bush. A moonshine barrel drops a barrel that damages enemies, slows their attack speed by 30%, and makes them drunk for 8 seconds. And deals damage. I already have Madmen, but you know, whatever. Burns enemies that pass through it. Multiple fires do not stack. 6 seconds of damage for 30 seconds. This could probably be good for like the boss. They will take damage and slow their attack speed. Seems pretty ideal for the boss fight. Pause this for just 1 second here. So these are for my people. Move speed and attack speed buff. We'll just save that for the boss. Actually, it looks like... Oh shit, that is the boss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the boss. We need to hurry up and get these bees down then. I don't think we need bricks anymore. And then... Am I able to... Let's do that. I want to get all these units made. Whoa, look at that massive bee. That there. Well, that's unfortunate. I wanted to get more bees. So what do we got going on here? We got 2 bees, 1 crossbowman, 4 swordsmen, 2 madmen, and 2 hunters. I don't really care about the hunters anymore. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. That's 600, that's a lot. So that's grapes. Gold mine. Guess we could try this. Research basic production. 100 seconds. That's a long time. 320 wood. Alright. We are going to do that. The bees going. Yeah, we're definitely going to get 4 bees. We'll go ahead and change that, get our damage buff. Wow, I actually got wrecked. I just noticed. Spell. Get some more production before this ends. What we got here? We got gold mine, iron mine, and sawmill. I have a gold mine there. Sawmill. Honestly, I should be good on wood. Yeah, let's go ahead and recycle it. So we're going to a trader there. I don't really care for the hunters anymore. So we can do that. Don't care for the peasants or the hunters. Try to get more gold, I guess. So I'm not gonna hit that 600. There's no way. There's no way that's happening before this ends. So we got lots of units here. Like a 14 army size isn't bad. Why am I not producing this? Oh shit, I'm out of wheat. What do these guys take? Wheat and iron. Let's go ahead and put more wheat down. We need lots of wheat. Put that down too. More grapes. This done. Oh shit. That's the badass. This guy's not that hard. This guy, though. Alright, well, that ended up not being bad. 40 denarii and some troop training. We got warriors, champions. It's nice that it shows you there. So these guys more HP. So we'll go ahead and do that. So now we have the trader and then the boss. We might be able to just keep going forever too, I'm not sure. Oh, whoops, I forgot to do this. Hunters. Now we have water, clay. Let's sell these. I'll go ahead and sell this too, get some denarii. You get anything for that? You do. Got plenty of water, so why not, right? We'll leave one just in case. We want our madmen and our warrior. So we'll do that. Why not? Didn't seem to last very long. So now we just produce until the next enemy shows up, I guess. We go for the 600 gold, even though I'm pretty convinced that that's not going to happen. Oh, we should probably get our damage buff. Could lose a couple people. Alright, provide 7 morale. Gain 4 grapes when you kill an enemy. Every arcane unit on the battlefield provides a 3% boost to spell damage dealt. That's pretty cool. Troop training, boost production of iron mines by 30%. Boost production of farms by 30%. Turns enemies into fleeing sheep for 3 seconds. 5 enemies. We can summon a creature to fight for you. Well, the next guy's the boss, so let's get some spells. Why not? We have a gold mine. Oh, the crystal mine. Let's see if we can get some unicorns before the boss comes. This is iron mine production, which is probably literally just the iron mine. So we got money, we might as well spend it. Let's get 7 morale. Iron mine and farm mine production. I already placed that. What did the black sheep do again? They provide morale. Yeah, why not? Why not? Do we need any of this? Crystals. No. Need a lot of crystals though. Alright, so let's pause for 1 second here. I wanna get black sheep would be cool, but I definitely want the unicorns. So we need a lot of crystals. We'll do it in time. Gonna try, but oh, you know what? This only gives me 200 and I need 280. Damn it. So I can't do that. We can make some sheep though. Gonna put this down. Make me a couple sheep. Yay, black sheep. Alright, so pause for 1 second here. I'm gonna put this guy out. 9 seconds. Put that here. We'll wait till they get closer for that. Goblin Warlord Gorzog. Oh shit, he stopped. There we go. I'm gonna wait until it gets closer. Yeah, you're standing no chance, buddy. I didn't even get my damage boost. Whoops. No chance. So now what? Oh. Denari, legendary artifact. Upon constructing the next 3 buildings, all resources are returned. Whoa. Reduces all the king's abilities cooldowns. I don't have any king's abilities, so that one. Legendary spell. Launches legendary fireworks that make your people work 100% more productively. Or spawn a tornado that pulls enemies towards itself, moving and damaging them. The tornado lasts 12 seconds, 40 damage per second. Wow, that's crazy. This is like really good. Veteran barracks. Can't do anything but the bees. Oh, the mushroom grove. Longbowmen are cool. 120 HP, 25 damage per second, plus 3 to attack speed of ranged troops for each longbowman on the battlefield up to 30%. I like the mushroom groves though. Attack speed for arcane troops. These are warrior and flying. I can make them though. Can't make those. I can make these. Established. We got crystal mine. Yep, crystal mine. Troop training. We have ranged, rider, and flying. Health for flying. Try that. Got range damage, flying damage, and champion damage. Go with the flying damage. And prophecy. Could go some resources, why not? My lord, the merchants from the west have returned to our kingdom, their wagons brimming with rare and precious goods, but an eager soldier sneezed on their spices, and the chief merchant the chief merchant. The poor man is outraged and smells of cinnamon. He demands swift justice, specifically at the head of the offending soldier, or at least his nose. If we refuse, they've threatened to leave, and we will lose access to their artifacts and rare materials. So I can receive furniture, give them what they want. Offer them favorable trade to receive an artifact. That seems pretty ideal. Try to outwit the merchant, receive 110 metal. Metal doesn't do me any good right now. So we're going to go with the artifact. In the knowledge that merchants love a profitable bargain above all, you cleverly soothe their anger with an exceptionally favorable trade deal. Delayed by your diplomatic talent, and even more delayed by their new profit margin, they give you a rare artifact as a token of gratitude. Relations are restored, your treasury benefits, and your guards keep all their noses. Everyone wins. Yeah. Probably want our nose. Touch the ball to reveal your fate. Boss defeated, all production increased by 15%. Your enemies are gathering stronger forces. Consider upgrading your army. Okay, touch the ball to reveal your fate. Oh, so now we're moving on to the next boss? Valkor the Gold Hoarder. So I guess these runs are like really long. The boss decided not to activate this mod for now. I think we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. We'll do the next boss on the next video. We're already at a little over an hour here. So this game is definitely pretty fun. Link's gonna be down in the description below if you want to check it out on Steam. If you're enjoying the content, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.